welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial using the new Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. Everybody's been doing a few looks with this palette because it's brand new, and of course I had to get mine out there. I know that this palette is going to be so popular for like summer because of all like the really warm just like warm summer colors, and this will definitely do so good going into fall because of all the warm colors that are so popular around fall. So if you haven't gotten your hands on this palette, I definitely recommend it. I feel like I'm gonna do so many different looks with this palette, so if you guys feel like this is not wearable enough for you guys, I still have so many other ideas, so don't even worry. I'm going to recreate as much as I can. Today I'm just using some of the colors that just stood out to me the most, and it seems like they're colors that everybody just seems to love, like Real Gar, Love Letters, and then I used a little bit of burnt orange. I also used Primavera. Those are some of my favorite colors in this palette. Some colors I'm not a big fan of, but if you guys want to see like a full in-depth review of what I think about this palette, then I can definitely do that. But there is definitely some colors that are just not my favorite. The colors that I did use today are absolutely beautiful, so I needed to get a look ASAP. So I hope that you guys enjoy this look. Let's just go ahead and get started.
The first thing that I'm going to be doing, like always, is priming my face. You guys know how much I love this this primer that has a radiant finish to it, but I always go in with some sort of like a matte foundation, and then it just gives me a really nice subtle glow, kind of like a glow from within. That's how I always like to describe it. And then for my foundation today, I am trying out this foundation. I've been trying it out for a while now, but I'm just not convinced. It smells kind of funky. It's Skin Tint from NARS, but it has really good coverage and it has great SPF, and it's a matte finish, so I mean, what more could I ask for? For my concealer, I'm going in with my Makeup Forever Ultra HD concealers, and I'm just going to basically blend that into all the areas where I want to highlight. I use my concealers mainly for highlights because once I go in with foundation, I really don't have dark circles to cover, so it's really just for highlights. And then I'm just going to quickly set my entire face with my Airspun from Airspun. You can get this at any drugstore. It's a great alternative for the Laura Mercier translucent powder. And then once I do that, I'm gonna go in and fill in my eyebrows. I've been loving this brow product from Benefit. The products have already launched. This one I did a product review and demo of a few of the new Benefit brow products. This one was by far my favorite. I'm still in love with it. I love it. So that is what I'm going to be using here, and if anybody's wondering, I use the shade number 4. Okay, so now for the best part, I'm going in with the Modern Renaissance palette. The entire look will be done with this palette alone. It's like seriously a perfect palette for summer, even for fall, just because of the bright colors. So what I like to go in first is the color Burnt Orange, and I'm just going to be using this as a transition shade, going back and forth along my crease. The next shade that I'm picking up is called Real Gar. This is a brighter kind of rusty orange. I'm taking a smaller blending brush and just focusing it in the very center of my crease, or just like the actual crease part. I'm trying to use a very small brush so I don't mix the burnt orange and Real Gar together. It kind of just transitions into a brighter orange. Now I'm going in with the color Love Letter. This color is so pretty. I just knew that I wanted to incorporate Love Letter and Real Gar one way or another, and it just turned out so pretty. So I'm just going to focus Love Letter in the inner and outer corners of my eyes. To really get the color concentrated, I'm just packing it on with a small flat brush, and this is going to give me a really bright color. And I went in a few times with Burnt Orange just to make sure everything is nice and seamless. Go in with Real Gar and then touch up with Love Letter. You have to really play with it to make sure that it's perfect. After that, I'm going in with raw sienna and tempera, and I'm just going to mix both those two colors together and place that right in the very center of my lid to kind of get a clean space in that area, so it just looks a little bit more open, kind of like a halo type of effect that I think it's so pretty. And you want to really pack that in, make sure it's really seamless as well. I'm going to do the exact same thing to the bottom lash line. I'm first going in with Love Letter, making sure that it's really nice and evenly packed all along the lower lash line, and then to blend that out, I'm using Real Gar, and then just to make it even more seamless, go in with a little bit of burnt orange and just mix everything together. For the brow bone and inner corner, I went in with Primavera. This color is so pretty mixed in with these bright orange and pink fuchsia colors. I want to use this color wet. Any color that's shimmery or metallic-y, it's so much, like 10 times better wet. So make sure you spray your brush with some Fix Plus. In my case, I'm using Smashbox Primer Water. Anything that's like some sort of makeup spray would work. The next step is to just take the mascara and apply a few coats to the top and the bottom lashes. The actual falsies that I'm using here are the Salon Perfect lashes that I'm obsessed with, the 615s, and I will have a picture or a link down below. Now moving on to the rest of my face, I'm going in to contour a little bit and add some warmth back to my face. This is my favorite bronzer. You guys know this, that I use it every single tutorial. Well, not every single, but mostly, because it's just my go-to. It's the Hoola bronzer from Benefit. It's so pretty and it looks good on almost every skin tone. So I'm going to use that to contour the cheeks, also just slightly contour my nose. For my bronzer and highlight, I'm going in with Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Duo. This one is so pretty. It's kind of has a golden, very warm, bronzy undertone. It just looks so good with like medium or deeper skin tones. So I'm going to use that and just start to warm up my complexion, add some highlights, make it look like I've been out in the sun. And that's really just what this bronzer always does. It just makes you look like you've just been kissed by the sun. And just make sure to add your highlights in the highest points of your face. I also like to apply that in the very tip of my nose and the Cupid's bow. Now for the lips, I'm going to just quickly line my lips using a nude pencil from MAC. And the lips, really, I didn't explain too much because I just didn't really know what to do with the lips. I just kept it very neutral, as nude as possible, and I kind of just went in with my favorite lip combo. And the actual lip product I'm using is from NYX. It's in the color London. It's just a warm, kind of very natural lip color that looks good on almost everybody. So, and it's a matte finish, so I mean, it's a win-win. And that is pretty much it. I really hope that you guys enjoy this makeup look. I think it turned out so pretty. I'm in love with it. I hope you guys fall in love with it as well. Until next time, love you.